What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead Houston, where it's all Houston all the time. Today, we are going to be getting into the Houston Rockets offseason because today it is officially official that Kevin Durant is now a Houston Rocket via a first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. We're going to be getting into the offseason for this Houston Rockets team, not only the addition of Kevin Durant, but also the signings of Dorian Finney-Smith, Clint Capella, and then letting go guys that you traded away, as well as some more details into the Cam Whitmore situation, my opinions on that. So make sure, guys, you are subscribed to The Lead Houston, where it's all Houston all the time. Let me know down in the comment section, how do you feel about this Houston Rockets offseason? Do you feel like they did not enough? Do you feel like they did something you didn't like? Let me know down in the comments. You know I'll reply. Let's get it going. Kevin Durant, officially official for the Houston Rockets. And man, life feels fantastic. Kevin Durant, as we all know, is the all-star, Olympic gold medalist, and everything there is to need for him on his resume is on there. He is an NBA champion. He is everything, an MVP. He's going to bring legitimacy to this young Houston Rockets team, as well as just a damn good shot maker. All right. He's just a badass. Okay. He is a shot creator and a shot maker. In the Houston Rockets, they gave up Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks for him, and, 5 second-round picks, but nobody gives a damn about the second-round picks. It's more so giving up Jalen Green and Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks did pretty well during his time here with the Houston Rockets. A lot of hate initially when he got signed here a few years ago for the Rockets, but I thought last year he played very good for us. Playoffs was a different story, but it felt like a different story for the whole team. Jalen Green, there is still potential there. I just still not sure if Jalen Green is a number one guy for a basketball team. I'm not quite sure if he's able to carry the team and lead them to the playoffs again constantly and do consistent performances in the playoffs as well, because it's not just the regular season. We saw him play all 82 games for us this previous year, and I mean, kudos to him, kudos to everything he's done for this Rockets team, but it just didn't work out. It is what it is, and unfortunately, there's always two sides to this, because as much as Jalen Green has potential, I also believe that even though he fell flat on his face in the playoffs, and I've been very much ridiculing him on his performance in the playoffs, Ime Udoka has a little bit to blame here too, because I'm trying to find out. And look, I'm not trying to say nothing against Ime Udoka, but there has to be blame for somebody that in Jalen Green, who is a 20 points a game kind of scorer, and trading away a Cam Whitmore, and that's what I really want to get into. Trading him away is very much a letdown. Cam Whitmore has so much potential and so much future in this NBA, in this league, at just 21 years old. I mean, the dude was rocking and rolling. Even this previous year with the lack of minutes, when he had time, he put the ball in the bucket. And at the end of the day, that's the job. You put the ball in the bucket. Whether or not him and Ime Udoka had some differences, Cam Whitmore not necessarily playing team ball, ultimately, I feel like the Houston Rockets just derailed any sort of value Cam Whitmore had. And I also believe because they derailed his value, that they're trying to make him look out to be a guy that isn't all about the team and is more about himself and more about stat padding than anything. For me, a guy that could come in and be an instant offense and you couldn't utilize him at all, even throughout the playoffs, screams more to the coaching than it does the player for me. And even though Cam Whitmore seems to have some sort of attitude issues, we've seen the clip of him, passing by teammates, not giving them a high five at the very end of the game, seemingly looking frustrated due to his time and minutes and points. So, we'll see how much this is going to affect, if any, Cam Whitmore in his career. But he is now going to the Washington Wizards for a bag of beans. You got 2 second-round picks for him. Nobody gives a damn about 2 second-round picks. They're about a dime. It's like 2 second-round picks. A second-round pick is like finding a penny on the floor. Like, you find a penny on the floor in the grocery store, you need 1 cent to pay off your bill. You can just take a look around, walk around, and find a penny on the floor, and there it is. That's a second-round pick in the NBA. That's what it's equivalent to. I'm not very happy about the trade of Cam Whitmore, because there's a lot of potential, and again, I'm starting to go, as much as I can appreciate Ime Udoka getting this Rockets team to where they need to get to, I also wonder how much can he implement an entire offense when you had a Jalen Green and a Cam Whitmore, two guys that could put the ball in the bucket. And again, I know Jalen Green didn't necessarily put his best foot forward in the playoffs and he fell flat on his face. But there is no reason, in my opinion, that Cam Whitmore could not have worked with this team as currently constructed. Now, you put a lot of eggs in the basket in the hopes and development of not just Amin Thompson, who I believe could happen and definitely turn into a superstar, Shamper and Shingun, who I can absolutely see it. He's been doing it since his Turkey days. But more so, there is a lot of weight on the shoulders of a young player in Reed Shepherd. They are putting a lot of their eggs, if any, their whole eggs in the basket to hoping this guy is the real deal, because that second team is going to need somebody like a Reed Shepherd to turn into a good, strong role player at the very least. This Rockets team needs him to turn up to being the guy that he was claimed to be when you drafted him. 3-point shooter, need him to be a knockdown, deadly guy. So hopefully the confidence is up for him, and hopefully they, which they are going to give him the playing time necessary in order to improve throughout the season. Hopefully with a full offseason, working with all the guys and Ime Udoka, that the confidence is up and the shots go up and in as well. Now, the two additions of Clint Capella and Dorian Finney-Smith, I like what the Rockets did this offseason, even though I have some gripe about Cam Whitmore, especially him. I think overall this offseason, the Houston Rockets, it's a slam dunk. You grabbed Kevin Durant, and he's going to change a whole lot for this team, and it's going to help them ultimately now be into not just the Western Conference Finals, but you're looking at this team and you're looking straight at that NBA championship, because to me, if you can get through the West, then there isn't anybody in the East that really pose a big threat comparative to the Western Conference. You look at this West, it has been loaded, and it's been loaded for the last maybe 15 to 20 years almost. I mean, it has been amazing to see the teams come out of the Western Conference. The Thunder obviously just won the NBA championship, but again, nobody in the East. The Pacers don't really scare me. The Celtics, unless they have Jason Tatum come back, they're the only team that really pose any threat. The Milwaukee Bucks, they don't got jack squat. But Giannis Antetokounmpo, that's it. Miles Turner don't do a whole lot for me. Gary Trent don't do a whole lot for me. KPJ don't do a whole lot for me. They need something else on that team in order for them to continue to try to impose their will in the East. But they'll still be a 3 or 4 seed in the East in the playoffs when it comes to that day. The Houston Rockets, they could find their way into the Western Conference Finals. There is a lot of work to be done, but this offseason, I think it's a win for this Rockets team. Despite my gripes and complaints, I think overall Rafael Stone and Ime Udoka are building a winner here, and you are hoping that Amin Thompson, Alperen Şengün, and especially Reed Shepherd, to me, the X factor in everything that is going to turn out right for this Rockets team, the X factor is Reed Shepherd. The other two are going to do their thing. Amin and Şengün, to me, are going to become stars, and Amin has that superstar ability that we're excited to see unfold. So hopefully everything turns out the right way. The Houston Rockets could very well end up into not just the playoffs, but the Western Conference Finals, and hopefully obtain that NBA championship. Let me know down in the comment section whether you agree or disagree with me. I'll reply. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.